This is the first time my posting day has fallen on September 11th. I went back and forth about what to post today. This day has many feelings attached to it for many people, but especially for me. Tragedy leaves a hole in your heart. I'm sharing parts of my journey to help let go and move on from the past that no longer serves me. My daughter reminded me we should be grateful for what we've received, let go, and move on. I wish it were that simple and easy for my heart. Someone must need to hear this. I felt compelled to share this. Generally, when it comes to touchy subjects, I avoid giving my opinion. However, this one is close to my heart and it has affected my daughter. I'm sharing to hopefully spare a child from people's reactions. She's older now, so she gets it. However, she still waits for people's reactions to a question that they ask. I'll elaborate in a minute, but first I want to take a pause for the people that lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. September 11th, 2001 began like any other day, but soon it became a day the world would never forget. Every year, we have taken time, stopped, given a moment, held a visual, and remembered the September 11th attacks that took place 2001 in New York City, Shakespeare, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C., and what became America's most deadliest terrorist attack in one day of all time. Thousands of people lost their lives, family members, friends, loved ones. In a series of coordinated attacks, America faced tragedy. The heroes, everyday citizens, and first responders of 911 will never be forgotten. Those of us old enough to remember that day, our lives were changed, some more than others. We were shocked as we watched it on TV. I was getting ready for work. We were shocked at everything that unfolded as the day continued. We remember those that we lost, the heroes who saved lives, and the unity that emerged from this tragedy. The world supporting one another, mourning. I have never seen or experienced anything like this since. A nation was united in an effort to rebuild and recover. Let us never forget the lessons of that day, the importance of unity, love, and the enduring human spirit. I was so hopeful that tragedy would be a new beginning as to how it would be if we all worked together for the greater good. How naive I really was. Life goes on. The world keeps spinning. Most people forget. Some will never forget. For us, September 11th is a very special day. 3 years after September 11th in 2004, after 8 miscarriages over a period of 13 years, we were told we would never have kids. Yet we were blessed with a miracle baby girl. We named her Faith for obvious reasons. Growing up, whenever she was asked what her birthday was, she would receive gasps or "oh my goodness," which she didn't understand when she was little. Frankly, it was a bit disheartening as her mother. She would ask, "Mom, why do people feel that way about my birthday?" While we take a moment of silence for September 11th, 2001, we celebrate miracles that happen and continue to happen every day. Every September 11th, I am grateful for my September 11th miracle baby girl, and we celebrate every year. She reminds me every day how lucky and grateful we are, and that life is what you make of it. I could have accepted what we were told, that we would never have a child. However, deep down, I didn't believe that. I knew that I would have a baby. I was taught that life is what you make of it, and I knew with everything in me that I would have a child one day. And every time a doctor told me that we would not be able to have children, I grew more and more determined to have a baby. Just happens, she was born on September 11th. I saw the good in people on September 11th, 2001. If you surround yourself with those kind of people that work together, anything is possible. I saw that some people are not meant to be in our lives forever. Some are here to teach us a lesson, good or bad. However we react to that information, how we receive it, what we do with that information is up to us. You never know what's going to happen in life, and you can only control how you react and respond to the information that you have at the time. You get to choose how your life will be. I'm not going to lie, it's not easy. We've had a lot of tragedy in our lives, and sometimes we feel like the deck is stacked against us. There has been a lot of loss. I was married in 1991. My husband and I built a business together. We had a first miscarriage in 1994, another in 1995, another in 1997. We lost my father-in-law in 1998. In 1999, we did a round of artificial insemination that ended in miscarriage. In 2003, I met a homeopathic doctor that studied Eastern medicine and was able to help us get and stay pregnant. He said, "Give me 3 months." And in 3 months, I was pregnant. 6 weeks into that pregnancy, my gynecologist told me that he didn't think that I was going to carry that baby to term either. I happened to be at that appointment with a friend of mine who said, "We're not leaving here until we get an ultrasound." That was one of the happiest moments of my life. It was the first time that I actually heard the heartbeat. I knew at that moment that I was going to carry her to term, and I will never forget that day. And my girlfriend being so insistent on not leaving the office until we got an ultrasound. It's an important lesson that I learned to never get up. If you fall down, get back up, try again. Things that happen in our lives don't define us. It doesn't matter how many times you're knocked down. You must get back up again. Regardless of what challenges you are facing, keep pushing forward. Good things will happen. Life isn't going to slow down for you, no matter what happens. We wake up the next day, the world is still turning with or without us. When my ex passed away, it was hard for me to see that the world kept going and what people did. You're thinking, how can this person who touched my life so much, who's gone, how can the world just keep going on when we're devastated? But it does. And you have to pick up. It creates more character. It creates more strength. And you realize that you're stronger than you think you are. It's important to support yourself. Never stop reaching for the stars. Sometimes tomorrow is all about learning from today, learning from the past, letting go. You never know what lesson you're supposed to get in things that happen. After our daughter was born, we adopted a baby from a relative. I said, you don't have to give up your baby. We'll help you get on your feet. We'll help you get a job. We'll help you get a house. But if you give us this baby, please don't take this baby from us. I didn't think I could suffer another loss like that. She was born December 26th, 2005. March 7th, I got an email saying I'm coming to get the baby tomorrow. Had a phone call, had a discussion, and then I decided that it was her baby. And I didn't have the fight in me. It was one of the hardest things I have ever gone through in my life. And then I found out I was pregnant that day. And the stress, I miscarried that baby as well. And I never got pregnant again after that. I never understood why that baby came into our lives and then left, and how I could be pregnant again and lose another baby. And you never know. And I kept that to myself until now. But I had this baby girl that I had to get up for every single day. And a few months after that, our nephew committed suicide. It seemed like it was one hit after another. I had this beautiful baby girl that I was blessed with, and I was so grateful for. And she is what kept me going. You never know what life is throwing at you. You never know what people are going through. You never know what's going to trigger them. And then my cousin, after that, he ended up overdosing because he lost his mom, his dad, his sister in a short amount of time. But we never know what grief is happening inside of people in a tragedy. It was too much for his heart to take. My point of talking about September 11th and the loss and what people are feeling is that you never know what someone is going through. And if there's a child that has a birthday on a date where something tragic has happened for someone else, the child doesn't understand why people are gasping when she's asked her birthday and she tells them she's so excited that her birthday is September 11th. They're just like, oh. She got her blood drawn a couple weeks ago, and the lady who was drawing her blood asked her birthday. After the woman left, they said, Mom, this is the first time in my life that someone hasn't reacted to my birthday. This is why I am talking about September 11th on September 11th as a reminder. Things may have happened. Kids don't understand things that happened years before they were born. So I'm sharing this because it was heartbreaking to watch. But I don't know who needs to hear this, who can benefit from this. Take pause before we react or say something. Happiness is a choice. It's not always easy. It's something that I was taught growing up. No matter what tragedies you go through, you get to decide. Are you going to stand up and see what life has to offer you? Because it is short. And that's the one thing that I have learned through all of this stuff. It goes very fast. I can't believe that my daughter is 19 today and 19 years have gone by. So while I give pause for September 11th, we are celebrating her birthday today and every September 11th. And I am grateful for the gift that we were given of this beautiful baby girl to my daughter, whose birthday is September 11th and will continue to be a happy day. I am grateful for you. And let us remember that when we come together, anything is possible. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting me, and have a great day.